Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of EU4. In the last episode we won the Siege of Paris, we basically won the war. We in theory can already sue for a peace deal. How do I get it to maximum? Yes. So if we take all this money we can pay off our debts and the French would just accept it. Which is great. But I think I'm a bit greedy and we do still have... We don't have any reserves of manpower, but let's just fight a few battles, try to get the war score up over time, because we hold Paris, and then we can maybe take even war reparations or plunder Paris. What was the action? Pillage capital. Yes. To pillage Paris would be great. But let's first attack the army besieging, what's this called? Chartres. So, the French are already gathering here, and the armies from Aragon are fighting the smaller armies, catching them, which is great. Okay, Scotland have accepted a peace deal with England. They basically cease to exist except for Shetland and the Isle of Man. So, Scotland will cede Argyll, Inverness, Sutherland, Aberdeen, Perth and Orkney to England. So all their basically mainland territory. Interesting. Are we losing this battle? Why is our morale so low? No, we won. Okay, let's destroy the other army before the currently beaten one gets back on their feet. Oh, Aragon is fighting them. Maybe we will catch them. Perfect. And we won. Wow, this is going great. The discovery of the Alps. What? Did we discover the Alps? Okay. So anyways, Milan is down here. Let's destroy them before they get the province. Aragon is rebuilding their military, but they also lack reserves, as do the French, I guess. No, the French have infinite reserves, as usual. They're just spamming army out of nowhere. So, Mulhouse accepted offer from Austria to become free city. Okay. Popular religion. There's always been some discrepancy between the religion actually taught and defended by the clergy and the actual faith of the people in the provinces. Most of the time the differences are small enough that the clergy chooses to ignore them, to instead focus and reinforce the more orthodox spiritual ideas of the people. It seems, however, that certain ideas that are quite unorthodox, if rooted in old traditions, have begun to spread together with the Catholic faith among our non-Catholic subjects. The resulting mix of old heathen ideas, popular superstitions, and the actual Catholic itself has been quite too much for the clergy to stomach, even if it seems to have made conversion a much more attractive proposition for our heathen subjects. Attempt to root out this syncretism. Yes, that sounds good. Or better let this run its course. No, let's root it out. Cannot tolerate any alternative ideas in our Catholic kingdom. Why do we have all those fortresses militarized? Let's demilitarize them. It's kind of a waste of money, especially if the French will never get there. This one fortress holds them completely. So, the battle against Milan. It always looks like we are losing, but we won. The French are gathering at Paris. Let's go there, destroy them. Get a bit more time to get this war score up. Maybe we can get Milan out of the war? No, they're still enthusiastic about it. Yes, we are going towards Paris. And expansion ideas. I will do this, although we need to catch up with administrative technology, because I want a second colonist. The new world is many things, most important of all empty. Well, no one important lives there at any rate. By letting people know of the boundless opportunities we have in the new world, we will encourage more people to go forth and settle there. Additional colonist, let's take him. So, colonist +1. Now we will colonize, yes, this island, or colonial territories, yes. Let's go with this island and then continue to go north. Send a colonist there, send colonist. The ships have to go out. Then we can go through here. And the Portuguese are continuing to colonize. Let's see if we can get a colonial nation first, before that. So, oh shit. There are too many opponents. And Aragon has now cancelled their siege that would have been won otherwise. Can we get out of this? 3 days. So, out. And we lost. But not that much army. It's like 2000 more. It isn't that much. Exploration finished. Mission cancelled. Okay. Explore. There's nothing more to explore. Okay. We have reached our maximum reach. We'll have to wait till we have established more colonies, maybe here in South America, to have a base to go to Asia, maybe. Get them back into their port. And basically, if the siege of Paris threatens to be successful, then we have to peace out. But otherwise we can... Okay, it's successful. So... what is... Pillage capital is going to be accepted. The other capitals, I don't care about them. Enforce fleet basing, worthless for me. Force military access, no. Give up claims. Humiliate, they won't accept that. Here trade, transfer trade power. War reparations. War reparations are always good. But they won't accept them either. Why not? 10% is not that much. Current peace offer demands exceed war score. Okay, do we have anything else? Annual treaties? Release nation? No. Cancel subjects? Return. Revoke course. Does that bring anything? I don't think so. Let's just take this peace deal. Oh, no, not offer tribute. So, we get to pillage their capital and they pay us 1,500. Oh no, we get only 1,200 because of our allies. But it's still great. So, send demand. They accept. Oh. In this war died over 300,000 people. That's brutal. Probably one of the most costly ones regarding human lives. The most costly war in the game so far, probably. So France accepted, we get money, we plunder their capital, Paris. Yes, I love that. So, fine. Casus Belli, we have lost it, the Casus Belli. So, center of trade, Toledo. We could improve it for, wow, 1,000. No, that's expensive. Or Gab, we could improve that for 200, but it's all too expensive. Great projects. What is that? This will cost us again 1,000. And what does it mean? Global modifiers, income from vessels plus 10%, liberty desire and subjects minus 7%. Those are great things for us. But we currently lack the money to do that. Because I want to pay off our loans. Perfect. We are without loans. No, we are with loans. Still 400. Okay. That's not good. But we can reduce army maintenance a lot. Not too much because of our colonies. And how did our troops get there? I thought we were near Paris. But okay. They are retreating currently. The discoveries of Joma spread to us. It's in Africa, okay. Guess let's keep going. So, send the first army to Toledo. The third army can stay in Burgos. The second army can go to Malaga. We will demilitarize Burgos. We know that some truces will expire. Can seize land. Let's do that. Seize land. They are still loyal to us. It's 39%. Can soon get the +1 from the burghers, I guess. Or was it the nobility? Yes, the nobility still has the monthly military power that we can get. So, we don't want to upgrade trade centers, we want to pay back loans. 200. Okay. We won again against France. Reassuring to know that we still can win, even though it was solely reliant on our allies this time. Not like the previous war where we just one-on-one beat them. Mercenary Company available, Lombard Free Company, Tuscan Free Company. The Italian wars have lost effect. Does it mean that the companies, that the mercenaries dispersed? That they cease to exist? I didn't read the text quite thoroughly. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Let's keep going with... Oh no, we have a lot of idle diplomats. Let's see. Allies, subject countries, neighboring countries, and Poland. Yes, that's good. How are our colonies doing? This one is going to be start colonization soon, and Barbados is already a quarter there. Military leader has left us. That's good. It's perfect. Means that we can get a proper general in Europe. Oh, not for the third army, for the second army. 5 to 12. Bertrand de Nepria. So 4 to 3. Finally, a good one. Yes. What do we do? What do we want to do next? I think Aragon is going to be able to deal with their revolution on their own, so we don't have to worry about that. Yes, let's focus on paying back our loans. Let's wait 1 more month to have a bit of a reserve, because I don't know how the game calculates it. We pay this back now, maybe it takes out another loan. Heir falls ill. The heir, Enrique, breathes heavily. He has been lying in bed for 3 days now, and reflected in the beds of sweat in his forehead is the fear in his attendants' eyes for Enrique's life. Enrique might not make it through the night unless something is done. Send for a trained medicus. Do we want to save him? Yes, we want. Would be... What? If we want to roleplay, it is the right decision, I want to say. Oh, does he die? He seems to live. But let's see what happens. Maybe it takes a few days. Like, if he survives a month, then he survives the rest of the game. Nothing happened, okay. Trier accepted demand for unlawful territory of Berg. Okay. How's the Holy Roman Empire doing? Imperial authority looking good. Still Catholic? There aren't any other religions yet. Interesting. Yes. Maybe there's a map mode for this. Where is it? Is it Imperial? Yes. Only these few provinces are missing. Is Burgundy part of the HRE now? Well, they joined apparently. Interesting. Plague. Our people live in constant fear of epidemics, which have often proven far deadlier than wars or even famine. I doubt that it's deadlier than our 300k deaths in the French War. Okay. To their dismay, an outbreak of smallpox has struck Almeria. It looks set to claim many lives, especially among infants, before it runs its course. We have to do something. We want to save money at the moment. Let's let them die. Who cares? It's not too late though. Local goods produced modifier, local autonomy. Oh, no, it's only for 3 years. Yeah. It's not that bad. Let's change the map mode again. The doctrine of particular judgment. As we know, when we die, God judges immediately and decides a soul's fate until it awaits the last judgment. What? So God judges and after that is the last judgment? I thought the last judgment was God. However, a monk has started a doctrinal dispute that verges on the edge of heresy, claiming that there is no purgatory and saying that prayers for the dead do not assist their passage into heaven. These disputes are threatening the very unity of our church. Okay. He is probably a heretic. Or gain 5 on... No, he is a heretic. Conversion successful. Perfect. Can convert another province. Ducala. Is that time in weeks? Months? It's like 20 years. It's ridiculous. It's cheap, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. So, let's keep going. Our manpower is low, but that is to be expected after this war. And we started colonizing San Vincent. So, we call diplomat from Poland. Barbados is also doing well. We'll just have to wait. Be a bit patient. Oh, there's not much to do now, except for waiting. There are also no wars planned in the near future. Maybe we will wage wars in America. Maybe we should have settled closer to the indigenous tribes to have something to do. Could conquer them. We can upgrade the center of trade, but we don't want that. We want to repay loans. New trade good. In Barbados we got cotton. Nice. Native rising. Oh no. Entry 1. Not even close. So, trade expectations. A political marriage is as much a union as it is contract of mutual support. The Osorio family expects that the queen will heed the advice of the prince consort and actively look after their and her interests. Anything for our dear prince consort. The crown will fund the development of Osorio lands, gain 1 base tax in Sevilla. Lose 100 administrative power, the Osorio family will remember that we came to their help. Yes, let's do that. Although we lose administrative power. but we are gaining a lot of it, so I guess it's not that bad. The French don't hate us that much. We could improve relations with them, but it's not necessary. We can beat them, trust. Military leader has left us. It's the Conquistador. No, it's the fleet. It's the Admiral. What is that? That's an... Why do we have 2 explorers? Military engineer. Why is everybody dying? But we got a godlike Admiral. That's great. Okay. A military engineer. Okay, that's an advisor. Can replace him. Fort defense, reinforcement speed, land force limit modifier. We are over the limit, and it would save a lot of money to get this modifier, and he gives an additional 1 military power, which we don't need exactly, but never hurts, I guess. And how does it look now? Okay, we saved 1 ducat week with him. Rightful ownership. Of late, our subjects in Aragon have seen fit to remind us of the tensions caused by us owning land in Rioja, that they view as rightfully theirs. Handing it back to them would show us to be a benevolent power. However, such a move could also weaken us. It is their by rights. We lose core on Roya. What's it called? Rioja. Cede Rioja to Aragon. No, you won't do that. They gain 15% liberty desire. Aragon's opinion of Castile changes by 50. And we gain 10 prestige hits. Military leader has left us. Now's the Conquistador that's left us. Let's get a new one. Hernando de Nebria is also decent. I wanted to do something else. I want to check their desire for independence of Aragon. Liberty desire slow. Because they like us and we are historical friends. Okay. We can give them some kind of modifier. No focus. These ones should be supportive. That's for sure. Because they can't do their own thing. Siege, defensive, passive, aggressive. Let's just put them on supportive so they support us in the military, in the wars. Enable support landers, block settlement growth, grant cores, claim, grant province, siphon income. Which will worsen relations by. We can take their money. I love the idea, but it gives them liberty desire, which is not that good. Yeah. Let's keep going. New monarch in Portugal. Sweden has set Austria as their rival. Okay. Again with these trade centers. How can they trade their armies and we can't? There was a button here. Army drill. Cannot drill without leader, but we can drill those. Gives army professionalism. And increases the chance that the general gets a skill point. But as far as I remember, this army professionalism goes down really, really fast. So we basically need to train them always when we aren't at war. It's kind of costly. Peasants getting uppity. Our efforts to keep the peasants in their place have been somewhat too successful in recent times. We already know this event. Yes, let's lose legitimacy. We can regenerate it. So far, not much happening. ideas. Are we? Yes, we are ahead in ideas. So let's do Land of Opportunity. By portraying colonial lands and new virgin land, where any man can make this fortune possible, possibly some women too, people will emigrate quicker to the colonies, meaning the nation will have spent less money encouraging people to go there. Global settler increase +10. That's good. Yes, I remember in theory we can have more colonies than colonists. So if you take this colonist back, send him here, then we would have 3 colonies that we are building on. It would exponentially grow the cost, but we, in all those colonies, we would get this passive growth, these 75 a year, without the bonus one that the colonists provide. So it would be possible, but currently we are still trying to pay off loans, so I guess that's something for the future. Golden Era in Portugal. The armies is stronger. The armies are stronger, yes. New monarch in Toledo. I'm thinking we should maybe start building a navy for the new world. So we can do those transportations without the main navy. So we can send the main navy back to assist with the trade. It appears that our heir Enrique is now sinner. When ruling Castile, it will give us tolerance of the true faith -2. Okay. So Austrian Ottomans. Nothing happening here. They're fighting Bosnia and Serbia, I guess. Hungary is kind of gotten destroyed by Poland. Polish Lithuania doesn't exist. Huh. The Ottomans are spreading without end. Okay, native rising. Oh no. Oh, we can purchase another ability. Oh, we could get the golden era. But do we want it? Yes. We could buy it a long time ago already. I don't know why I declined it. Let's first get this bonus. Aggressive, transfer subject. I'm not sure. The cavalry thing, I don't think so. Combat bonus and terrain of capital. That's a really, really tiny bonus. There are no subjects in the new world yet, so we can't benefit from it much. Let's take the +1 terrain of capital bonus and start the golden era. Because to prevent this is again kind of against role-playing. So, start golden era. At the dawn of the early modern era, new continents are being mapped while feudal society is slowly giving way to centralized states. For an enterprising state, this age can see the foundation of a worldwide empire. Okay, we get morale of armies, morale of navies, all power cost -10%, goods produced modified +10, maximum absolutism +5, maximum revolutionary zeal +10. Please be aware that the golden era can only be enacted once by a country in a campaign. Yes, Castile golden era. So, perfect. Now everything is golden. How nice. Wonder battle. Does our income change? That would interest me. +6, +5.5. So it changes by 1 to 2. Okay. Let's pay back the loan. Keep going. Lithuania no longer considers Austrian rival. The Ottomans rival Austria, France and the Mamelukes. It gets rivaled by Poland. Okay. Can we buy something? I would save up for the +1 stability, I guess. Nothing else is really that interesting. Growth of the business of embroidery. Our efforts to maximize trading profits in the area of North Morocco has borne fruit in the province of Tangiers. Entrepreneurs have managed to greatly increase the output of embroidery and have found new markets in our capital for the processed goods. Excellent. 2 base production in Tangiers. Can build something. We can summon a diet. Let's do that. Proposal of the Kirshi. Stability at least 3. That's too much. Manpower level at least 50%. I like that. Toledo has a workshop or a counting house. I like that too. Let's do this. It's going to be expensive to build a workshop, but it's Toledo. It's our capital. We have to invest in it. Okay, Ingolstadt and Landshut are going to war soon. Portugal is kind of weak compared to us. It's kind of reassuring. We are battling with Portugal over the New World and they have a third of our army. Even Aragon could beat them. That would be no problem. So let's wait for one more event. Oh yes, we can do this. Or can we? No, we are waiting for technology. With administrative power. Subjects rebel factions. Can see when rebels will offer. Burgundy is asking to give them. No. We can ask our allies again for money. Trade favors for ducats. Ducats. Burgundy is the best. Do you have any other allies? Burgundy, Austria, Aragon, Navarra, Portugal. They are our subjects and won't give us anything. Let's do this. Okay, soldiers. We have no diplomats. Okay, let's wait a bit. Now. Soldiers, 2,400, 1,600. Let's go with Austria. What can Portugal give us now? I guess not much. Sailors we don't need. Favor for trust. Or no, nothing of this. And you can pay our loans back. So we are debt free. I think that's a good ending for this episode. So I would say we end it here. I hope I will see you tomorrow again. Until then, bye.